I don't even expect anyone to join this live while I'm doing it because it has been a long time since I've been on this channel, you guys. It has been probably going on a year since I've even uploaded on this channel. Because you guys know that I do have a newer channel where I do Pisces tarot reads, which is my tarot by Bayou. So if you guys are a Pisces, or if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, it doesn't have to be your sun sign. But if you do have other placements of Pisces, then you can also tune into my readings. Also, please support my online spiritual shop, the Bayou Witch Shop, you guys, where I sell spiritual candles and other spiritual items. Um, I wanted to do this. I'm a little bit under the weather. I've been having a headache that just won't go away for the last few days. Um, a few days ago, I stretched, and I don't know if it was because I stretched too hard, but I felt lightheaded. Like I've never fainted in my life, but that day I felt my legs buckling. I really felt like I was about to pass out. So since then I've been having this headache. I don't know what's going on, so I might have to go see a doctor or a specialist to see. I think it could potentially be me just working too hard. Because you guys know that I do work part-time in a salon, and I also work for myself as a spiritual practitioner. So I think my body's just telling me that I'm putting too much on it, and maybe I need to rest more. I don't know. But anyway, I told myself I would not do any more celebrity readings. Um, because I don't know, celeb readings are just not really as popular as they used to be. A lot of people that I've noticed are transitioning from doing celebrity readings into doing more zodiac reads, which is a lot more popular. But I did enjoy doing celebrity readings the time that I've done them. I've done them for a few years, and I really did enjoy doing them, especially the ones that I got right. um, I've learned from the past that you cannot be biased when doing certain readings on certain energies. And so I'm going to take all biasness out of my read, and just read the energies the way Spirit is leading me to read it. But I wanted to be nosy because I am a big Beyonce fan. I love, um, just the family dynamic they appear to have. I love the fact that Tina Knowles is a very strong-minded woman who speaks her mind, who does not play any games. She reminds me a lot of my mom. My mom is a lot like that. I'm like that as well. I'm very opinionated when it comes to, especially situations that are calls for justice. I don't like to see people being treated wrong. I don't like to see people being treated unfairly. I don't like to see myself being treated unfairly. So I'm very vocal. I'm a quiet person, but I'm very vocal to things like that. And I feel like Miss Tina Knowles is that way as well. Well, I feel like she's not a quiet person by any means. I definitely feel like she is a very strong personality, an alpha female. And I feel like she just does not play any games when it comes to her or her family. Okay. That being said, this is in no way to disrespect Beyonce or their family or anybody. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm gonna get everything right in this reading, but just enjoy it, watch it. If you have your opinions below, just make sure they're very respectful. Okay, and yeah, so. I've seen other tarot readers that were doing reads on this situation. It is a shock if this is true. But I don't always agree with other people's readings. Some of their viewpoints I agree with, but some things I don't agree with. Um, and I'm just being honest, okay? So, but it is what it is. Other people don't agree with my reads as well, some of the things that I may say. So it's all good. Anyway, I call upon my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. I ask that you allow me to channel this message when it comes to Miss Tina Lawson, as well as her husband. Is it raining? What am I hearing? Why does it sound like something's crawling in here? Maybe it's raining outside. Let me see. I don't think it's... Is it raining? The ground is wet. I think it is raining a little bit. But girl... I just be trying to make sure, y'all, because I don't know. That sounded like a whole something was trying to come up in here. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway. All right, spirit guys, I ask that you allow me to connect with the ancestors. All right, so let's start. Give me some the energy when it comes to Richard Lawson and Tina Knowles, spirit. So I'm just telling y'all right now, whoever come across this video, if I scream and some shit start falling because I'm trying to get the hell on, just don't be alarmed, okay? Don't be alarmed. Overall energy between Richard Lawson and Tina Knowles Lawson. Like my video, guys, if you don't mind. Integration union. Oh, I didn't expect that to come out. So this integration union card has come out. So people are saying that they broke up, that she's getting a divorce, or maybe they're going through a divorce. I don't know. But this card, I don't know. It's saying union. So I don't know. Maybe they decided to stick it out together. Maybe, you know, they're seeing things being brought up in the media, and maybe they're just wanting to prove everybody wrong. Give me more on the energy between Tina and truth expression. So thoughts now. Okay, so I feel like there has been some truth that may have been spoken in their situation, in their relationship. I feel like maybe something was being swept under the rug between, thank y'all so much. But maybe somebody had some sort of truth come hit them in the face with this truth. Okay? Give me some more on the energy between Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson. I hope I was saying his name. I hope I wasn't calling out Matthew Knowles. Give me the current energy. Give me more on their current energy. Self-care energy. Okay. So it seems to me like someone decided to focus more on themselves, whether this is him or her. Someone is focusing on their own time. Like maybe someone had to get away. Maybe they put a hold on their relationship. I'm not really feeling in this moment. Maybe we'll see further into the reading. But right now, it doesn't seem like, I'm not feeling an energy of a divorce. Maybe this could be just a separation. Thoughts isolating. Okay. Wow. So someone is definitely isolating, okay? Yeah. We're going to get more into that. Ego. Wow. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm calling in both of their energy. Let's start this over. First, let's get the energy of Tina Knowles. All right, Spirit, give me Tina Knowles energy right now when it comes to love. Look, that fell out fast. Freedom. I feel like she's content. She's happy. I feel like she wants her freedom. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I feel like Tina knows, and I see party on the bottom. So I feel like she's been getting out, enjoying her life. Her energy doesn't seem to be sad. Give me more on Tina Knowles' energy, spirit, when it comes to love. Limitations, fears. You know what I feel? I feel like she has a fear of things repeating in her relationships. I don't feel like she likes to limit herself. I don't feel like she likes to be confined. And I feel like she especially at this stage in her life, want to do as much as she can. She wants to do this is a lady that likes to travel, likes to spend money, that likes to have what she wants. And she's worked hard for that, you know. She has the right to feel that way. But I also feel like she's wanting to limit what goes out into the media. I feel like one of her biggest fears is, you know, things in her life being played out on social media. So I feel like she's definitely, since these rumors are going out, you know, about her marriage, I feel like she's definitely stepping it up, like with her camp and people and what they can put out, what they can't put out. I also get the energy of possibly this downplaying after a while. I feel like she's definitely wanted to pull the reins in on what people have access to when it comes to her. I feel like as of now, she's going to continue to stay quiet about the situation. I feel like she feels like the less she say, then maybe this will all blow over and go away. Okay? Give me one more on Miss Tina Knowles' energy, spirit. Trust, divine timing. Yeah, this is a woman that definitely is, she trusts in things happening. She also seems, look, karma, balance, and just, she is someone that is very spiritual. And I feel like I told you, you know, she feels like she wants this to, I feel like she feels like in time, this is something that'll just definitely, this situation will kind of blow over and kind of disappear. Okay. But let's see Richard Lawson's energy, spirit. What is his energy? Oopsies. Self-love. I figured that was him. I'm telling you guys, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just tell y'all what I feel. I feel like the past lacks suffering. We all know that he is a legend in his own right, but he's nowhere near as successful as she is. I do feel like he's just kind of like, damn, you know, this is like going from having it all to really, like, you know, trying to pick up the pieces. Maybe this is the energy of someone that used to have, like, let's say in you know, speaking for like regular people like you and I, you know, you may have had a good job where you were able to live a certain way, and then all of a sudden your company closed, and you know, you all had gotten laid off, and now you have to get any old job you can to kind of make ends meet. And now you're just like not really used to living paycheck to paycheck. You have to like really hold back on your spending and just kind of change your mindset when it comes to finances. This is what this is feeling like, you know, because I feel like it's definitely looking like he is the one that could have, if there was some type of separation in this situation, in this marriage, I definitely feel like it was him. He is also a Pisces, by the way. Um, I'm not saying that maybe he was abused verbally or maybe went through some things, dealing with her in his marriage. But this is definitely feeling like someone that was very drained. I feel like he felt like he couldn't move the way he wanted to move. Everybody knows that Pisces people are very, very free spirited people. We do not like to feel confined at all. We do not. That's why I left my marriage. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like being told what to cook, how to cook, what to wear, how to behave. I don't like none of that shit. And as I'm getting older, I'm just like, fuck that. If I can't meet somebody that's going to meet me in the middle or accept me wholeheartedly for who I am, then I don't need that fucking person. Period. Okay? So I feel like he needed to retreat. I feel like this whole situation just kind of started to take a toll on him. And I feel like him just kind of retreating and, focusing on healing himself is what he's doing in this moment. Give me more on Richard Lawson's energy when it comes to love, Spirit. Shadow side. I'm telling you, it's like something has damaged this guy. Yeah, I just feel like with the shadow side, I feel like he's feeling very fragile right now, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna see further into the reading, but from what it's looking like, what it's feeling like, I don't know what the hell happened in their relationship, but something is making this man feel like he needed to go and retreat in order to get some healing for himself, because something in this union seems very, very dark and just not healthy at all. Okay, give me one more card for Richard Lawson, Spirit. And I'm also feeling like he felt like he was becoming someone that he wasn't. Okay, for this marriage. That's what I just literally heard. I'm tired of pretending to be someone that I'm not in order to please people. Because I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. We all know that Beyonce and her family live by a certain code. They are the type of people that do not like to expose anything from their personal life. And I feel like they want to I'm not saying that they're living a facade, but I'm just going to say they would like to they're the type of people that want to show the glitz and the glamour. They don't want to show the roughness. They don't want to show the ugliness. They don't want to show what's going on from the inside, which they should not. They don't have to, because just because someone is in the public eye don't mean that they have to share everything about their life. Okay, they want their life to be completely hidden from social media, from the public, which they do have that right. But I feel like they take it so far to where it almost feels like anybody, because I feel like whoever surrounds themselves around these people, they have to also live by a certain code. They can't, deal with certain people that may be in their business. They can't move the way they want to move because they have to follow a certain code in order to be attached to these type of people. These are people that have a very, very big name, very powerful people. Okay. And I felt like he was just sick of that. Pisces are not the type of people that will live and put up a facade. Our energy is too, I'm sorry to say it like this, but our energy, we're too real for that. Okay. We're just way too real. We just don't like that. We don't like to feel like we're living a lie. I'm not saying that he is, but that's just the way Pisces people are. Give me one more when it comes to Richard Lawson, Spirit. Assistant, Spirit guide. Oh, it's getting real. Like, he's calling on his ancestors. He is calling on his spirit team. Wherever he is, I feel like this man is really, really needing some deep healing, whatever is going on. Okay. Wow. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Let's see. It's just so crazy because her cards seem so light and airy and just full of, you know what I mean? Just someone living their best life, but his cards just seem so opposite. His energy seems so opposite of hers. It's like, wow. All right, so Spirit, who left who in this marriage? Did Richard Lawson decide to walk away from his marriage with Tina Knowles, or was she the one that decided to walk away? Wow, this is crazy. It's 2 on the bottom. So, clarify this. I don't know if somebody is walking away towards new love, or why is this Ace of Cups here, Spirit? Yeah, because I was looking on social media and I hadn't noticed until till it started kind of coming out, you know, until bloggers started, or you know, people, these media people, content creators started bringing this up. And then I went back on our page and I noticed like every year for Magic Johnson and his wife, they do like this retreat. And all their married friends will come on this retreat with them. And Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson were one of the people that were always in attendance for every annual trip. And this year she didn't go. So maybe at first I thought, well, maybe it's because, you know, Beyonce's touring. They got a lot going on. Maybe she's wrapped up in that. But the fact that, you know, usually if she posts something, he will be in the video with her, or, you know, somewhere around her. There really hasn't been any like pictures or videos of him on her social media as of lately. And they did not go on a retreat together. So that kind of brought some, you know, that kind of had my intuition tingling a little bit, but what we're gonna see, okay? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Clarify this Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow. Dare I say it, I'm going to just keep it real. This is what I feel. And again, this may not even be real. This might not be the truth. So just chalk this up to just being entertainment. But what it's looking and feeling like in these cards is someone could be, I feel like it's him, could have potentially found new love with someone else. And I feel like he kind of became distant in his marriage to Tina because he just was not interested anymore. I feel like he turned his back, and I feel like, you know, I just saw the death with the sun. I feel like he could have possibly met someone else that brought more healing to him. Someone that may be, I feel like Richard does not like, even though he's dated powerful women, because one of his exes is like the daughter of Barry Gordy, I think. So he was a part of, like, he was married into like Motown royalty and all that shit. But still, I feel like he likes women that are powerful yet very feminine. I feel like he likes soft-spoken women as well. I hope my hoo-ha ain't all in this camera, because I'm sitting here with a long t-shirt on and nothing else. And my t-shirt is starting to ride up a little bit, so I don't think y'all can even see me so good. But anyway, I feel like I'm breaking out on my neck. This is weird. But anyway, I feel like he likes soft-spoken women. I feel like he likes women that are a little bit on the quieter side, that are beautiful, stunning, but very, very feminine, okay? he definitely likes to be the male role in the relationship, and I don't feel like Tina allowed him to feel that way, because she was a higher earner. She was the one with the most, even though this man has been acting for decades, I still feel like as he's in his older years, he's not really making as much of an impact in the acting world as he used to. So he's more under the radar, and she's more upfront because her daughter is one of the world's biggest, most successful stars. Okay, if not the most fucking uh biggest star in the world right now. Okay, so that definitely puts her at the forefront in this relationship, and I feel like that just allowed her to kind of treat him in a way that was kind of demeaning at times. And I feel like it just made, one thing about us Pisces people, because I'm a Pisces as well, when someone starts to really, really show us who they are, if we don't feel like we're being treated fairly, we will go within. Once we start going within, we'll start seeking those answers that we need internally. And I feel like once we make it up in our mind that we're going to do something else, that's what we do. And I feel like he just started kind of just slowly, before, if he did decide to walk away from his marriage to Tina Knowles, I feel like his feelings were already starting to be void anyway. I feel like he probably wasn't as communicative to her as he was in the past. I feel like he just wasn't as interested in doing things that she wanted to do anymore. And I feel like he became somewhat depressed. I feel like he started eating more. I feel like he started just kind of going into some sort of despair, it feels like. It just doesn't seem like, Tina Knowles seems like she's someone that shows tough love. I don't feel like she's one of those people that will show you love like in a soft, nurturing way. I feel like she's one of those type of people that will, like, there's people out here that got it worse. You're way too blessed to be feeling and acting like this. Get up, chop it up, and move on. You're being, I feel like she's one of those people that are very, very hard in the way she shows love. And I don't feel like he's that way. I feel like he's one of those people who are definitely a nurturer. I feel like he's a loving personality, especially when it comes to his family. And I just don't think that he liked her approach when dealing with him, or the way she deals with people. Okay? What is Tina Knowles' energy when it comes to her marriage with Richard Lawson, Spirit? What is her energy when it comes to Richard Lawson and her marriage? Wow. I did not expect this. She's feeling sad. She's in a Five of Cups energy. She's definitely in some sort of despair right now. Okay? It is feeling like he is the one that could have possibly walked away, you guys. I don't know if he left her for another love, but I definitely see some love, new love in his life. And I feel like she is sad. She is definitely heartbroken about it, She is. Give me more, Spirit. But I also feel like she's worried about her finances too. Like if they are going through a divorce or are going to plan on going through a divorce, she could also be worried about her assets, maybe losing some of her estates. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she had a prenup in place when she married him. She's a smart woman, okay? But I still feel like she kind of worries about, what's going to happen next. Is he going to try to do this? Or, she did love her husband. She did. She still does, And I feel like she also feels blindsided by this. I feel like this is something that kind of, like if he did decide that he wanted to leave, I feel like he just up and decided, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. And I feel like it could have possibly blindsided her. I don't know. But I do feel like they were having issues prior to, him deciding to walk away. But I feel like, maybe she didn't expect for it to end the way it did. Give me, how does Bianca Lawson, Richard Lawson's daughter, feel about the situation between he and Tina Knowles, Spirit? How does his daughter, Bianca Lawson, feel when it comes to the relationship, marriage between her father and Tina Knowles? Oh, fuck. Sorry. I feel drained. I had to take a deep breath. Like, there is a lot of heavy energy. Wow. Somebody really felt drained in this marriage. Wow. Okay, so this is how Bianca feels, you guys. And look, the Five of Swords. This is how she feels. I feel like she felt like this marriage was she's also a Pisces as well. So she is very much so close with her father. And I saw another reader say something to the effect of she felt like her dad was missing out on a bag, or is, you know, stupid for allowing something to end that would have benefited him, and that she was worried about social climbing status and stuff. I disagree with that. I don't agree with that. My opinion is, and I'm not discounting what the other reader said, but this is the way I truly feel. As a Pisces myself, we are very sympathetic to the people, towards the people we love. And even if we do like nice things, we like, you know, enjoying the finer things in life, because Pisces, we do enjoy having the finer things in life. We enjoy living life to its fullest. But we're not willing to sacrifice who we are or the people we love just to have those things. I feel like she's devastated for her father. I do feel like she did have a liking towards Miss Tina as well. With this Five of Swords on the bottom, maybe in some way she did feel like, damn, you know, are you sure about this? Why are you guys allowing, you know what I mean? Maybe she does feel like, you know, he could have continue to use this as an advantage, you know, this relationship to Miss Tina as an advantage. And maybe she feels like, okay, things are just going to not be well, or maybe things are just, like, now the whole world, like, what am I trying to say? I feel like she feels like, okay, something that was probably great in the past, it's like the whole world came crashing down. And I feel like she feels like she's devastated because maybe things were not going as great as maybe she or her father or whoever may have hoped. But let's clarify this tower. Clarify this tower, Spirit. Why is this tower here in her energy? The Ten of Cups and a lot of other cards fell out. Ooh, look. Justice, Ace of Swords. So, I feel like her father, not Knowles, but Lord, I'm getting people's names all mixed up. Let me hold up. I feel like Richard Lawson and his daughter Bianca Lawson are very close. Why does people keep going in and out of the read like that? Either you're gonna come in or stay out. I don't know who keeps doing that. It's weird. But anyway, I feel like he communicated some things verbally to her. I feel like he is very close with his daughter, and she has knowledge about what was going on the inside of that marriage that a lot of us don't, of course. But I don't feel like she likes the way her father may have been treated. Um, and I do feel like she's devastated and upset if they are definitely divorcing. And I feel like her whole thing is because I feel like for a long time, I feel like he's always kind of went and vented things out to her. And I feel like if there were problems in this marriage between Tina and her father, she's already known that a long time ago. And I feel like now, if they are divorcing, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I feel like she wants her father to get whatever he deserves in that marriage. I feel like she's seen her father be kind of just go through some things. And I feel like she feels like he was kind of taken advantage of as far as, his kindness and things that he just allowed to go on. And I feel like she wants what's best for her dad, okay? I feel like she wants her dad to stand up for himself more, and I feel like she wants her dad to go after what she feels he deserves, okay? And that's just me just reading the cards how I feel. How does Bianca Lawson feels towards Tina Knowles in this moment, Spirit? What is her energy towards Tina Knowles? How does she feel about Tina Knowles currently? How does she feel about Tina Knowles currently? So we have the the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So I do feel like I feel like she does still have a speaking relationship behind closed doors with Miss Tina. I'm not saying that they're best friends, but I feel like hmm. In some ways, I even feel like she feels like Tina Knowles would prefer to be single. But I also do feel like she does. I do also feel like she does want to have a she wants to keep some sort of relationship with Miss Tina Knowles because I hate to say it, but maybe the other reader was kind of right in some ways as far as that. I do sense that she does like the opportunities that could come along with being related or in close proximity to somebody with that type of power and wealth. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit. Oops. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm going to be honest. I do feel like Bianca does in some ways feel like, okay, well, if this situation kind of benefited her and her father in any way monetarily, I feel like she feels like that could potentially go away. Like, maybe she's thinking about, okay, because I mean, she's doing her thing, she's still acting, she's still doing her thing, but I feel like she did enjoy the perks and the notoriety that she got, even if she wasn't really close with Beyonce and Solange like that. But I do feel like she enjoyed having the perks that came with being connected with someone such as them, that have their type of power. And I do feel like maybe now she's kind of concerned that, okay, now that her father has maybe left the situation, will he have a harder time financially? Will things be stripped from him? Because I do know that they have the acting school or the theater in LA, I think, that they opened together. So I think she's kind of worried about that. Like, what is my dad going to do now? Like, what, is opportunities going to be harder to come by? Or did he, you know, make a fast decision to end this situation that probably could have benefited him more? I do feel like she kind of wonders about that. I don't even feel like she has any bad blood towards Tina Knowles, but I do feel like she is in communication with her, and I feel like she's like still wants to continue to have some sort of connection to Tina, especially Tina, because I don't really see her. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know her relationship with Beyonce and Solange behind closed doors. Um, but even if they have been around each other, have hung out together, I don't think they're close like that. I think they all still maintain their own freedom, their own lives. But she had more of a closer relationship with Tina than she did with Beyonce and them. Okay, if that makes sense. And I do feel like she's just like she admires the strong minded, independent woman that Miss Tina is. But I feel like she does not want to let go of that access to her, if that makes sense. Okay. How does Bianca Lawson feels when it comes to her father in this moment? I think I might order me a pizza for dinner. Shoot. Judgment. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I really don't feel well. Okay. All in all, I feel like she does want her father to be happy. Um, why is this judgment here, Spirit? She does want her father to be. Why is this judgment here? Excuse me. But at the same time, you guys, she does love her father. And I feel like she wants her father to be happy. You know, I feel like it may be starting to get ugly, because we did see that tower earlier. And I feel like things are not in a good place between Tina and Richard Lawson. And I feel like when her father is upset, you guys, or her father's not feeling, you know, like he's being treated right, or if her father feels a certain way, she feels that way. She's really connected to her father. They both are Pisces. She's very, excuse me. She is very close when it comes to her father. Very close with him. And I feel like she wants her father to be happy. Okay. Did she enjoy the perks and all of that came along with being tied to the nose people? Yes. But she's the type of person where I feel like she loves her father and she wants what's best for her father regardless. And I feel like she's okay with his decision to end things, okay, with Tina. She wants him to be happy. And I feel like she, you know, does have her judgments, her opinions when it comes to their marriage. Because like I said earlier, her father does confide in her a lot of things that goes on. He will talk to her about that. He will, you know, kind of, you know, want her opinion on some things and just kind of, you know, because he knows how wise his daughter is. She's very mature and, you know, he trusts her judgment, period. But I do feel like she does not want to see her father being treated unfairly, or, you know, I'm not saying that Miss Tina Knowles abused the man or talked to the man crazy, but I feel like her daughter really does care about her dad, and she just wants her dad to be happy and at peace, no matter what he decides to do. Okay? How does Richard Lawson feel about Tina Knowles currently in this moment, Spirit? How does he feel about Tina Knowles currently in this moment? Wow. Damn. We got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel like he's fearful of, I don't know what she's trying to do, but when Miss Tina Knowles feel like you've crossed her, she feels, especially now, she's the type of person, if she feels crossed, she gonna make your life a living hell. And she might start to pull back on opportunities when it comes to him. She might try to, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's giving me scorn woman energy. It is. Beyonce, Solange, if y'all come across this video, please don't get upset. Don't take this serious. This is entertainment. But I feel like behind closed doors, she might get to a point where she gonna start trying to take opportunities away from him. Yeah. And everything that he's built so far, I feel like he's trying to protect everything that he has. But, yeah, he might be walking away with nothing, y'all. So if someone, I'm going to ask that question too. If her house was broken into and money was taken, I think when I heard about this situation, I said to myself, this sounds like an inside job. If she had guards and stuff around her home like they say she do, and somebody still was able to go in there, go straight to that safe, they knew exactly where that safe was. This is someone that knows that fucking house. This is someone that knows where things are in that house, what Tina Knowles has, and they went straight to it. It's an inside job, and we're going to get to that. But, yeah, he's feeling fucked up because I feel like it's something going on between the two of them where she's like trying to like ruin him. Like, oh, you think you're gonna leave me? You think you're gonna just up and walk away from me? Okay, I got you. It's feeling like that. And I feel like he's scared as hell of what she could possibly do to ruin, you know, opportunities for him. Does Richard Lawson have anything to do with the burglary of her safe? Like, does he have anything to do with her home being vandalized and things being taken out of her home, Spirit? Does he have anything to do? Woo! The Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Wow. And the devil came there. Y'all, I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, but I feel like his money could potentially be up and down, and I feel like he may have been worried about that. And just basically, like, with this Four of Pentacles, I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to take what I have to take. I'm going to take as much as I can, because my finances are not, where this person's finances are. His finances might be up and down. Like, he might make money sporadically here and there. You know what I mean? Finances could have already been up and down. So, clarify this Two of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands on the bottom. She was definitely the breadwinner in the family, I can tell you that. Wow. I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, y'all, but I'm just going to say, he knows that his finances are, let's just keep it real. He's an older actor, black man in Hollywood, and his finances were up and down because maybe he's not getting the job offers and the things that he once got, when he was younger. And if he does get opportunities like an acting role, I feel like it's something, I think he's on a show, if I'm not mistaken. But even then, he's not being paid the type of money that maybe he once used to get paid because he's an older actor. He's not really in a whole lot of things like he used to be. And I feel like most of his assets and money was coming from being connected to Tina Knowles. Okay. So I feel like maybe he felt like, oh, okay, it's going to be harder for me to attain certain things by myself, so I got to do what I got to do. I'm not saying that he had anything to do with that burglary, but I'm going to just say that I felt like if he did decide to get it, I felt like he's trying to hold on to whatever it is that he has. What is going to be the outcome of Tina and Richard? Are they going to stay married and stay committed to one another, or are they just going to completely separate and continue to move on? I just saw the Three of Swords try to pop out, so it's not feeling too likely. Like, if they do decide to, like, if we see them in the future together, and I feel like it'll be to shut the media up because Miss Tina is very, very, very private. So is Richard Lawson. He's very private himself. Okay, he knows how this Hollywood life goes. He knows. He's been media trained for years. Okay, but things are just, they don't get along. They don't get along. I feel like, especially within the last few years, especially the last year, I'm hearing there's been a lot of fighting, arguing going on in their marriage. They just don't, their personalities just don't match. She's a Capricorn, he's a Pisces. Okay, I dated a Capricorn. Capricorns can kind of be a little on the selfish side. I'm just gonna be honest. They're about their money. Okay, they can be very controlling as well, especially around the finances. Capricorns want to have the control over the finances in the home. They want to have the, they're kind of competitive as well. Like, they want to be the one that makes the most money in their relationships. They just want to have more of the control. And Pisces, even though we're we're you know, what am I trying to say? We move to the beat of our own drum. We can sometimes we can be alpha, but at the same time, we're just like, we kind of go with the flow, if that makes sense. And I feel like he's always been the one in a relationship that was very go with the flow. Um, some people might say beta male. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just gonna say he was, for a while he was okay with letting her lead the way in the marriage. Okay. And he's had all he could take with being so laid back in the relationship. And I do feel like he does have a side to him that people don't see. That when you piss him off, oh, he will go in, because he's like, okay, I can let someone else take the reins for so long. But at the same time, he wants to be able to, because I did see the emperor come up too. He wants to feel like a man. Okay. He doesn't want people to walk all over him, even though he has had a hell of a tolerance, but I feel like he allowed Miss Tina Knowles to get away with a lot because of who she is and who she's connected to. She's a very powerful woman. Okay. And even though he's been in relationships with powerful women, I feel like, like he dated Berry Gordy's daughter. Berry Gordy's daughter was still like a feminine, she wasn't like, let's say, her energy just didn't feel like it was one of those. She was okay being the woman in the relationship, okay? And I feel like he likes women that play their position as a woman in the relationship. But I feel like he let Miss Tina Knowles get away with a lot in that marriage that he normally wouldn't have let anybody get away with. And yeah. But Tina Knowles is still keeping her eyes on him, though. Whether it be through social media, whether it be because they do have some of the same friends. I do feel like she does try to keep tabs on him and what he's doing. And maybe I also, because I did see that Bianca Lawson is still in communication with her. I feel like she kind of uses that as a way to kind of keep tabs on him as well. Okay. If he did, in fact, move out of their home and they're going through a divorce or whatever. What is Miss Tina Knowles' plans when it comes to this marriage, when it comes to the situation between her and Richard Lawson? What is her plans when it comes to her marriage with him? What is her future plans when it comes to him? Wow, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Baby, when I tell y'all she ain't trying to give him shit, she ain't trying to give him shit. She ain't trying to give him nothing. And what we got, the Queen of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, she was definitely the high earner. She was definitely the one that was making the opportunities. She's the one that has the key in the relationship, basically. She is the one that is going to always have a bag because of who she's attached to. Okay? Things are always going to come easy for her. She's going to always be okay. But I'm going to be honest. She was the one, the breadwinner, the one that was making the money in the marriage. Okay? She was. It was her. But when I tell you she ain't trying to give him nothing, if they are going through a divorce or gonna divorce, she ain't giving him, she don't have plans on giving him shit. Nada. Not a penny. What is Richard Lawson's plans when it comes to Tina Knowles and his marriage? actually wants to work with her in the future. I feel like he's going to want. And look, three of Pentacles. I do see them. I'm gonna just keep it real. If they are in fact getting a divorce, I do see them going to court, and I feel like for the most part, he just wants his happiness. He wants his sanity. He wants to work with her. He doesn't want her to work against him. He wants her to work with him. He wants things to be as he wants things to be what am I trying to say? As mature and as platonic and just as easy as he possibly can get it. Like, he doesn't want to go through this whole big battle. He doesn't want things to get messy. He just wants, he even wants to remain friends with her. I don't feel like, you know, even if they do break up, I feel like he still wants to have some sort of friendship or some sort of connection with her. He still wants to have some sort of partnership with her. You know, because I did mention earlier that they have the acting studio together. And so, yeah, I feel like he wants to continue to work with her on the projects that they have together. Okay. So he wants them to get along. He doesn't want to be nasty or anything towards her. I don't think he has anything against her, or he's not trying to make things hard. But I do feel like he still wants to get along enough to allow themselves to keep being able to make money together, to, you know, anything that they may have had in the past that they built together. He still wants to keep those things, okay? He still wants to be cordial enough with her to be able to work side by side and still get their money together, okay? But I don't think Miss Tina is wanting that. Her whole stance feels like, if you don't want to be with me, then you don't want nothing with me. You don't want the perks that comes with having someone like me. You don't want nothing. I just want to just move on and just let this be over with. Let it be done with. I'm going to end this reading because I feel like every time I talk, I start feeling nauseated. But yeah, will this ever come out in the media that they're a divorcing spirit? Will this all play out in the media? That the two of them are in fact divorcing each other? Will it play out in the media? I think that they might continue to let the media and people speculate. I feel like they might just not even pay any attention to it. Like I said earlier, her Miss Tina Knowles' energy was, okay, I'm not going to publicly speak on anything. I'm just going to let it blow over. I'm just not going to address the haters. I'm not going to address these blogs. I'm just going to let them say what the fuck they want to say. Okay? So, but yeah, the Three of Swords. But there does seem to be some sort of an ending or a heartbreak. Okay? But I wouldn't be surprised if either of them don't say anything. If it ends, I think they'll just let it end quietly. And if we do get any more information in the media as to what's going on, it won't be by them. That's for damn sure. Okay? So, anyway, that's kind of unfortunate. So, as far as Tina Knowles' spirit, will she ever get into another relationship in the future with anyone? Will she ever get married again? I don't personally think she'll ever get married again, but will she allow herself to fall in love or have love again in the future? She gonna definitely meet somebody else. She's a beautiful woman, okay? But I think it'll be more so a sexual thing. I don't think she really wants anybody in her space like that. You know, after dealing with 2 possibly failed marriages, I feel like she's more so like, okay. But this is definitely, the person that she wants in the future, or she attracts or gets in the future, is definitely going to be somebody that's on her level as far as what they possess, you know, their status, the type of money they're making. It'll be somebody that's more evenly yoked with her, but at the same time, I don't think it'll be something to where she allows herself to just um be in a serious committed relationship with anyone. I think she's definitely gonna have fun, okay? But yeah. I do also feel like she could also possibly date someone that's a little bit younger than her as well. But I feel like she's gonna be someone that is, Miss Tina seems like she's someone that is uh feels like she thrives more in her independence, okay? She definitely don't want to date someone that she has to pick everything up or has to hold everything on her shoulders, okay? And I feel like she kind of felt like that at times, you know? Like, you know, I'm bringing more to the table than this person, you know? But yeah. But I do see her attracting somebody that's uh men that are just gonna be more financially set, that because she does like to be spoiled. She does like to be spoiled by her male counterparts. I'm gonna be honest, she does. And I feel like she's gonna meet people that date people that can give her what she feels like she deserves, or you know what I mean, basically somebody that can afford to have a woman like her. I'm just gonna be honest. But I do feel like she's going to be in sexual relationships. I don't even know if she'll even take anybody serious as far as living with someone again. But I definitely see that she's gonna have fun, you know, sexually. Okay. If Richard Lawson is with someone else, is he in a committed relationship with a new person spirit, or will he allow himself to be in a long-term committed relationship with someone else in the future? Oh, I'm so tired. Yep, he will. He will. The 4 of Wands. Oh yeah, he's gonna end up being in another committed relationship. Like, we did see that Ace of Cups earlier, so I wouldn't even be surprised if he's already in something else. Hell, I wouldn't even be surprised if he moved in or is living with someone else. But yeah, he's definitely going to be stable in a committed relationship with someone else. We got the 5 of Wands. But I don't know. I also feel like he's kind of a player too. I'm going to be honest. I feel like he's kind of a player. I don't know why I just heard have my cake and eat it too. So, I don't know. Take that how y'all want to take it, but yeah. Anywho, how does Beyonce feel about her mom possibly ending her relationship with uh, Richard Lawson? How does Beyonce feel? Look at that. With the 5 of Swords. I feel like... Ooh, sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on. But I feel like she kind of feels like... Beyonce doesn't really feel genuine energy coming from him when it came to her mom. I feel like she does feel like, with this King of Swords, that he was kind of cold to her mom at times. And I feel like she feels like he had motives with this 5 of Swords. I feel like she kind of feel like he didn't really come off really loving to her. I feel like she feels like he was a little too cold and detached from her mom. And she feels like with this 5 of Swords, maybe there was a motive there as to why he was even with her mom. You know, she saw him as kind of having kind of like narcissistic traits. I'm not saying that he was, but I feel like she felt like he didn't give his all to her mom. And I feel like she kind of felt like he was kind of selfish. And because, like I say, Pisces people, we can be sweet and caring and kind, but if we're triggered in ways, we can kind of become very, very mean, and our words are very, very. We can become very spiteful with our words, and I feel like I don't know what it is, but something about her brought out something cold in him, and I do feel like at times he was very, very. He said things to her that was probably kind of ugly. And I feel like when they argue, it got really, really nasty. Nasty below the belt words probably could have been thrown. Okay? Look, and yeah, Beyonce, she doesn't feel like he was genuine towards her mom at all. See? I'm telling you, she felt like he was there for the status, for a come up. Okay? For a come up. How does Solange feel about Richard Lawson? How does Solange feel about Richard Lawson in this moment? I don't feel like Solange disliked him. I feel like, you know, I feel like Solange is a little bit heartbroken that things are ending, if they are ending. And I feel like, you know, I do feel like she felt like it's crazy because her energy towards him and Beyonce's energy towards him is completely different, like night and day. I feel like she feels like he was very nice and just like, you know, I feel like she felt like she wished she would have maybe stuck it out with her mom, you know. And I also feel at times when Beyonce's mom became a little too nosy or into their life, especially her life, I feel like maybe in the past Richard Lawson would kind of say things and, you know, like get out of their business, get out of her business, or just kind of insinuate that Tina Knowles needed to back off when it came to her kids or, you know, their personal lives. And I feel like she connected with him as far as that empathy, you know, or that because she's a water sign as well. So I feel like she kind of can understand him in a different way than maybe Beyonce could. And I feel like she felt like she just feels devastated. Okay? And I feel like she wishes things would have I feel like she still wants she wants things to work out between the two of them. Okay? I don't know if she felt like it also feels like maybe she felt like Richard Lawson kept her mom out of her hair. She kind of feels like he distracted her and, you know, in the sense of, you know, her having, you know, giving Tina more of a reason to have a life of her own and not be so involved in her life. And I feel like she felt like Richard Lawson was in some ways kind of a distraction, okay? And I feel like I don't feel like she dislikes him. I feel like she wants him to stick around. Period. I don't feel like she wants him to leave and go his own separate way. She wants him to stick around. But I do feel like she does feel like in some ways he did allow her mom to kind of walk all over him. But I don't feel like she thinks he's a bad person. Okay? But she definitely feels like he's definitely put up with a lot. Okay? I feel like Solange sympathizes with him more in that aspect. She knows how her mom is. I'm just going to keep it real. Beyonce seems to be more closer to her mom. So, of course, if her mom feels a certain way, she's going to feel that way. You know? It just seems like Solange is more of a free thinker. You know? She just seems like she's more fair in her assessment when it comes to people. Whereas I feel like Beyonce can kind of be, um, damn, what can I think? I don't want to say led, but I feel like she feels like, I feel like Beyonce can kind of be a little bit more, I don't want to say brainwashed by people that she loves, that she holds in high regard. But Solange is not like that. Solange is a free thinker. She thinks for herself. And I do feel like she feels like maybe Richard Lawson wasn't always treated. I don't feel like she sees him as the bad guy. Let's ask this question before I end this reading. I didn't want this reading to be this long, but how does Solange feel towards her mom and her mom's relationship with Richard Lawson? How does Solange feel when it comes to her mom and Richard Lawson? What does she feel when it comes to what I was trying to say, Beyonce seems like she can be more influenced in her thoughts when it comes to like people that she loves, like her mom, maybe Jay-Z, people that she hold in high regard. I feel like she can allow herself to kind of be a little bit more brainwashed. But Solange is like, she thinks for herself. That's what it feels like. But what is Solange's energy towards her mom when it comes to her? You see what I'm saying? Look at that. The Eight of Swords. Look at that. The High Priestess. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. Solange is very spiritually tapped in, y'all. I feel like her mom tells her certain things or tells them things, but Beyonce will take the bait, but Solange doesn't. But Solange knows, like her mom, like let's say if her mom tries to blame everything on the other person, on him, Richard Lawson, Solange can see right through it. Solange is like, something ain't clean in the buttermilk. I know it can't all just be him, because she knows her mom. She knows her mom, okay. But she feels like, I feel like Solange closes herself off from her family quite a bit, especially her mom. I feel like she feels like her mom had too much control over Richard Lawson, and I feel like she feels like her mom kind of smothered him and kind of didn't really allow him to make his own decisions. Okay, it's like she feels like her mom kind of controlled every aspect of that marriage, and I feel like it allowed him to kind of go into a shell. But I feel like she kind of feels like her mom can kind of be too overbearing. Clarify this Eight of Swords, Spirit. Ooh. Clarify this Eight of Swords. Wow. She feels like her mom fucks up. She feels like her mom fucked up this. I don't know why, but I feel like she feels like her mom kind of self-sabotaged this whole situation between her and her husband. Yeah. And I feel like if her mom does, like, it seems like Solange doesn't like to get in her mom's business, period. You know, she has her speculations, she has her thoughts and opinions, but I feel like she kind of keeps her thoughts and things to herself. But intuitively, she knows what goes on. She knows how her mom is, and I feel like she holds back because she just, on a bigger scale, she doesn't really give a fuck. Okay? She feels like her mom definitely has a strong personality, and I feel like she feels like her mom could have contributed to the end of her own marriage if they are in fact getting a divorce. I feel like she's holding her mom more accountable. Okay? And like I say, I feel like she feels like her mom self-sabotaged this situation. Okay? I really do. I don't feel like Solange really, like, she loves her family, but I feel like Solange enjoys staying out the fucking way. I don't even see that she even, I'm sure, I mean, of course she does communicate with her mom. I mean, we've seen them recently, like, in the same photos, or, you know, her mom attended something that she was having. But anyway, but I feel like she just kind of comes in and out and does her own thing. But she definitely does feel like her mom may have been the reason for this ending between her and her husband, Richard Lawson. Okay? She wants the situation to be healed, though. But I do feel like it seems from the cards that she sympathizes with Richard Lawson a little bit more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Solange definitely feel like her mom is the reason why things didn't work out. She knows how her mom is, y'all. Anyway, this is just for entertainment. I'm a little under the weather, y'all. Please forgive me if this is a long read. When I do these type of reads, it takes me a little longer because I really have to tap into the energies, and I just want to make sure I'm feeling the right energy, okay? I don't want people coming under my comments saying, "Oh, well, you know, you are being biased and da da da." I don't never intend. I don't never want to put that energy out that I'm always right and I know everything. But like I say, I'm just reading to y'all the energies that I felt. Take it or leave it. You know, this is entertainment. This is not meant to be something that is just taken to heart, okay? So don't take anything in this reading seriously. Use it for entertainment. Get what you can get out of it and move on. Okay? I love y'all, and follow me on my other channel, Tarot by You. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.